Month, everybody. As promised, I am here today, March 1st of 2024. I know we're a little bit late, but hey, we made it, right? It's roughly about 9:33 p.m. Pacific Standard. Family had to come first. We actually just got home from bingo to fundraise for my son's club, Key Club. Shout out to the Young Kiwanis International of the World. That's what Key Club is for. It's the high school version of Kiwanis International. We are here today, and I know I'm streaming right now over in YouTube, over in Facebook, like two Facebook pages, my personal, that's really not that personal, but mostly business, and my business page. I wanted to show you guys the question that I am answering today. It says, for those who migrated to the US years ago, shout out to me, migrated to the US years ago. This is a question from another person. In fact, this question came from a lady. Shout out to my ladies out there. It is our month. I want to make sure we celebrate you. So, for those who migrated to the US years ago, what piece of advice can you give to someone like me who just recently moved here? For example, things to do, things to remember, networking and career tips, or things to be careful of. Thank you. I have so much to say about this, but I'm giving you three things you need to know when you just moved here in the United States of A. All right. Since I am in the financial industry and some of my experiences come from this is actually an experiential share from me because there's been so many adversities that happened to me that gave me the opportunity to advance my life, my wealth, my everything. This is why I do what I do because it is time for me to give back to the world. That being said, if you're watching this live right now on Facebook, I'm going to turn off Facebook to give you the amazing value on YouTube. So if you are on Facebook right now, go to my YouTube channel, just search my name, Kareen Mills. It rhymes with bills, you know the one, the dollar bills. Go to my YouTube channel if you want to watch the whole entire video. I'm turning off my Facebook. I just want to say hello to everybody, but we are going to resume this live and the educational piece of this question on my YouTube channel. Make sure while you're there, you subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you don't know me, you're about to. My name is Kareen Mills. As I said, it rhymes with bills. You know the one, dollar bills. I'm a financial educator empowering women to get rich and give as well, right? Give is one of the most important thing. If you want the best way to live is to give. But you have to have what you want to give. So if you want to give money, you can't give what you don't have. So let's get it started. Go to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's get started. Let me make sure that we are turning this thing off. Actually, answering some internet questions. All right, you guys, we are going to turn off Facebook, turning off the other Facebook, and we're only now on YouTube channel. Again, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kareen Mills, and we are about to talk about this important topic when it comes to migrating to America. This is a question that I'm answering tonight for those who migrated to the US years ago. What piece of advice can you give to someone like me who just recently moved here? For example, things to do, things to remember, blah, 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 blah. Here was my take on this: learn the American systems slowly, but make them a priority and read daily. And here are some of the systems that I shared. Here, it's not the only systems you should be learning, but it's the systems that impacted me the most in my journey here in America. I've been here since 2000, Cinco de Mayo of 2000. And teaching the immigrants about this is really a big part of my passion. So learn financial, insurance, and legal. You don't got to be a lawyer to learn the legal side. Here's why. Financial. I came to America at 20 years old, going on 21. I actually came here when I was 20. And then the next month, since my birth month is June, remember I got here Cinco de Mayo. The next month, I turned 21. By 22 years old, and two is a really important number because I came here in 2000. I was 20, turning on 21. By 22, I accumulated $22,000 in credit card debts because I was, quote unquote, told to build my credit. Do not do what I did. Now, is credit card debts bad? No, if you pay it off without paying interest. If you allow to yourself to actually take an opportunity to win over those credit card companies by building yourself some points and miles or optimizing those things, you can actually win over them. But remember when I said, learn the American systems slowly, but make them a priority, read daily. You have to make this a priority. You're not going to learn everything all at once when you're new to America. Nothing ever happens overnight. Remember Phil. Shout out to my Filipinas and my Filipinos in the world. Phil, FIL, Financial Insurance Legal. So by the time I was 22 years old, roughly about 2 years in America, I've accumulated $22,000 in credit card debts. A lot of people will say run away from credit card debts. It's a no-no for them. But those are the ones that are not willing to educate themselves, right? You allow your financial scars, to control your decision-making ability rather than embracing what you did, which was a mistake on my part, and learning about it so you don't do it again. And here's the kicker: not only that you're not going to do it again, but you're also going to teach others what not to do. And that is exactly what I'm doing right here, right now. When I say don't do what I did, it's exactly what I mean. I've been in finance since then and a financial educator here on YouTube, teaching everything on my YouTube channel. And that's what you're here for. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe in the bottom. Number 2, insurance. It's a very complicated beast. Insurance is a very complicated beast. Until either you are in the business or you really listen to your insurance professional when they give you a call and say, you got to come in here so we can educate you. Most of them really mean that because they want you to understand not only what insurance is there for, but also when to use it and when not to use it. Because a lot of people don't understand that insurance is actually not a bank account. Let me repeat, two very different things. Insurance is not a bank account that you can always just nickel and dime. It has its own purpose, and if you misuse it or abuse it, you can get dropped by the insurance company, and then you're SOL. I was cheap about insurance and got sued for $18,000 within 4 months of being in America. I went from broken English to broke in 4 months. Can you imagine? I came here Cinco de Mayo of 2000. I turned 21 the next month. And after I turned 21, 3 months after that, I got sued $18,000. That is not the way to start your journey in America. Instead of getting the American dream, I got the American nightmare. And heck, it was a nightmare. But here's the most amazing part. When I was going through that journey, I literally pointed my finger up in the air and said, one day I'm going to be the insurance professional that my father never had. Because it was actually my dad that chose the insurance coverage that did not end up covering me when I drove the car. But he believed and he was under the impression that I was covered by it. So when I said that, someone was listening. And if you're a believer like myself, my God was listening, because 8 years later, I started my insurance and financial planning service practice to teach others. And I owned it for 12 years until 2020. Between the split of the captive insurance agency model and the independent insurance brokerage model. 7 years in the captive space, 5 years in the independent space. Number 3, and last but not the least, legal. A lot of things that happen in America are really legal in nature, but many times, because legal, or the word legal, is associated very much with the word lawyer. And the word lawyer is associated very much with expensive. I cannot afford it. At $300 an hour of billable hours, I might as well just take the loss. You need to refer to the above, because I have personally been legally bullied many times over. And because I educated myself, I always rise to the occasion. In the beginning, though, because I didn't know what to do during that lawsuit, I actually got in more trouble because I didn't lawyer up. And in this country, without having legal counsel side by side you can actually be proven guilty and not innocent at all. And because the legal system here is not logical for the most part, you really do need to lawyer up. And part of the arsenal of services, because I am not a lawyer, right? But I'm passionate about it and I want people to have all access to a legal counsel. Part of the arsenal of services that I promote as an affiliate protects families legally. My family have been protected for, let's see, since 2009. Whatever that math comes out to be, 2009, 2019 would be 10 years. And then you add about 5 years of that. So 15 years legally protected. Whenever we get a traffic ticket, that a moving violation, that's actually a legal issue. But we think because we have to choose between paying an attorney at $300 an hour versus stroking a check for a $250 ticket, it's just going to be a wash. So we think it's a financial issue, but it isn't. It's a legal issue. The only reason you do not consider it a financial issue or a legal issue is because the amount of money is pretty much a wash, and you don't think of hiring a lawyer for smaller things. You think lawyers are just for catastrophic reasons. It's actually, like, most lawyers will tell you that when you give me a call when the situation is worse, it actually is worse for you, and it'll end up costing you more money when your back is already against the wall. If you have access to an attorney at a very low price, you can actually call them as a best practice whenever the issue is still so trivial, because it's kind of like your health, right? When you are going through like maybe a back pain or an ache somewhere and you don't pay attention to it and you don't address those little symptoms, they can progress to something worse. It's the same with the legal issue. There's a lot of resources below this video if you want. Go through the resources and make sure that you look through those resources because I always link it up down there in my YouTube video. By the way, my name is Kareen Mills, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is the end of my March 1st dedication to all the women to empower women to get rich and give. I have a subscription based community called Rich Anonymous Women, and the acronym is RAW. We have to be raw about money. We have to be raw about these things that can affect us. We have to be raw about our financial independence. And raw is where financial independence meet girl power. Again, the link is below. I would love for you to join, but I hope this helped you, especially to those lovely immigrants that I get to serve through this video. Hopefully you enjoy this video. And I want to say thank you for being here. Let me just stop sharing. If there is anything that you want me to train on and you want to comment below and say, hey, can you talk about this for me? Can you address this question for me? I would love to learn about what you think about this. I am happy to create a content for you. So again, happy first day of Women's International History Month. Thanks for being here. And I hope to my immigrants out there, this helped you. Thank you guys so much. And I'll see you soon.